Greg Giovanali, the futsal captain, the Futsalroos captain. Greg, you're going away today to compete. What results do you have to get to qualify for the next stage?
This is the AFF, so we're going to get in the top 4 to play in the Asia Cup, which is the start of the World Cup. So our World Cup essentially starts today, so we're in the semis.
And once you qualify for the next stage, is that into the World Cup, or are we qualifying to play off for a World Cup?
So from this tournament, we'll then qualify into the Asia Cup, and that'll get us from there, the top 4 then qualify for the World Cup, so it's a long process.
Beautiful. Are you happy with the team that's been selected?
Yeah, I think it's a good, well-balanced team. I think we're covering every position pretty well, so interesting to see the boys can gel and move on from there.
2 guys that are going to be playing with you again. Are you excited to be playing with Toby and Jared?
Yeah, I haven't played with them in a while now. Obviously we're over in England, so it'll be good to see the level they're at after this come from the Futsal Cup, so it'll be enjoyable. It's good to have them back.
One more thing, depth of the team. Over the years, you've obviously been in the setup for a lot of years. Are we starting to get a lot of these young guys coming through that are putting a lot of pressure on the seniors?
Yeah, I think now you just look at the quality of the players that just missed out, and it's a lot higher than it has been in the past. So I think the way the players that are missing out are so good shows how good the players that are here are, which is great for us.
Well, Greg, good luck. We hope that you qualify.
Thanks, boss.
Do a good job like you always do, and we'll see you when you get back.
Thank you.
Successful F-League season. Obviously that was one of the major reasons with your squad. You've been part of the setup for now a couple of years. You've played over 40 caps. Where do you find yourself within the team setup?
Well, look, I find myself as a bit of a leader at the moment. And yeah, I mean, getting the vice captaincy over in New Zealand for the last tour. It's helped me push on to bigger things and try and marshal the young boys around the court, which is helping my game as well.
Like we mentioned, you've been part of the Futsalroos setup for a while. You're unlucky to be the last player cut from the squad at the last World Cup. Obviously you've matured as a player. How do you see the team, the depth improve from the last World Cup to this qualifying period?
I mean, it was hard missing out on the World Cup last time, but yeah, it pushes you on to bigger and better things, and with the young guys coming through now, it helps you become a better player, and it pushes you to want to go further and push yourself in the game. So it's really good. It's good that we've got the depth, and it's making us more experienced players challenge a little bit harder, which is good.
The AFF is the first part of the qualifying for long term for the World Cup. Who are the main teams that you're facing in this tournament?
We've got to be really wary of obviously the Thailands. Finishing runner-up in the last 2 years to them is it's always bitterly disappointing. But we do have to really watch out for Vietnam. They're very much a team that's on the improve, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that challenge. I think it's going to be good, better for us coming into the World Cup.
And just finally, to qualify for the next stage of for the qualifiers, what does the Futsalroos have to achieve in this tournament?
Well, we have to finish in at least the top 4, but we want to go all the way. We're pretty driven and determined at the moment, and we want to make sure that we finish first and put ourselves in a good stead for the AFC. Puts us in a better group and better crossovers where we have to make the top 4 to qualify for the World Cup. So that's where we want to be.
Awesome. On behalf of Ernie and myself, mate, wish you and the team all the best.
Thank you very much.
We're here at the airport with 2 of Australia's flashiest players, the Iranian Express, Shavina Deli and Daniel Fogarty. Fogs, we'll start with you. You've had a fantastic couple of years, obviously leading into the World Cup qualifying. We're going away for AFF. What's the goal for the Futsalroos? Obviously qualification, but is AFF being seen as a leader part of the tournament? What are the goals for the Futsalroos leading into this tournament?
Our first goal is to win our first game, which will help us qualify in the top 2 for the second one. So we just want to qualify for the next Asian Cup, and then we'll just want to beat Thailand.
Sheva, you've been in and out of the squad for the last couple of years. Unfortunately, with unavailabilities and injuries that have restricted your appearances. What's made you commit to this tournament and the long-term plan for the Futsalroos leading into the World Cup?
Like you said, I've been in and out. I think it's time for me to get in the team and stay in the team. Obviously, there's a World Cup coming up, so it's a massive motivation for me to be a part of the squad. It starts in this tournament, so I'm back.
Chevy, you've been the goal scorer of some brilliant goals in the past. Obviously, futsal fans from over the last 5 to 10 years have seen you grow up and score some of the spectacular ones. Any special ones planned for this tournament?
I hope so, man. I hope so. We'll see, but I hope so, yeah.
Fox, you're one of the quickest players in Australia. You obviously will have to see you get isolated and take on players, but up against some of these Asian teams, they've got players of equal speed. How do you find yourself as an individual level playing against the Asian teams comparing to the opposition in Australia?
Well, the speed, what's the speed factor is probably even against the other, so it's smart.
So obviously putting yourself up there, you're smarter than most of those other players?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's a really important questions coming up that most Futsalroos supporters want to know. Fogs, you wear the number 10 for the Futsalroos and have been so since you've had it passed on through Lachlan Wright. Shavin is the number 10 for Enfield and won't play for anyone unless he's number 10. Who is wearing the number 10 jersey on this tour?
I've been selected to wear 10.
You've been selected to wear 10, yeah?
Me, I wear 10.
I'll wear 10 for me.
You wear 10.
You were 10 while I was gone. I'm back, so I get 10.
No, you wear 10.
I don't know.
Robbie Mayorana, one of the Futsalroos keepers. Robbie, good morning. Congratulations on your selection. You must be very excited in a way that you had stiff competition in your league, with Ange being your second keeper at Magic. Are you happy with the three keepers all coming from Magic?
Yeah, 100%. It's always good to see a keeper from a club where you play, like for example myself representing Magic, and now we've got Angelo and Don Badlada as a young keeper. I don't know if it's the first time ever, I have to check on that, but for three keepers of the same club to represent their country, I think it's a massive achievement. Yeah, it's really good, and I hope obviously in the future that stuff like that continues.
You and Ange do fight for minutes through your Premier League and your F League season. Has it brought you closer, both making it? What's your reaction in regards to your friendship with Angelo in the setup?
Myself and Angelo are very close. It's, for me personally, I think it's very good that we always see each other regularly, whether it's Premier League or Futsalroos. We're always pushing for that number one spot. Off the court, we're obviously close friends. On the court, we are friends, but we are still trying to do a job. We're still trying to grab that number one spot, and it's good to always, be pushed to the limits with Ange, because it's got qualities that I think personally that I don't have, and I would like to obviously keep training with him and pick up on the stuff that I need improvement on. So I think it's very good. But besides that, yeah, me and Ange are very close, and also young Dom is always in the squad, very close with him as well.
Well, talking about young Dom, he's a young guy, just like yourself, coming through the ranks. You had Peter Spaffis in front of you at Magic. Have you established a relationship with Dominic, where you're the senior there and you tuck him under your wing to give him experience and the knowledge?
Yeah, on saying that, I see what I learned from Spaff and how Spaff taught me. I see myself doing the same thing with Dom. I took Dom at a young age and did heaps of keeper training, exactly like Peter Spaff did to me. It puts a smile on my face. I'm not saying that I'm a superstar or professional, but what Spaff taught me, I'm teaching Dom, and you can see that that's pretty much how I was with Dom. I'm with Spaff, so it was awesome. It's really good. Really good to see.
Well, that's good to hear. You got the three of you. Do your best over there. Keep as many clean sheets as possible. Make sure you qualify for the next stage. Once again, congratulations and all the best on your tour. Well done, Robert.
Thank you.